If you have the right people in the room, you understand the desired future state, and that flip has happened where they see you as an expert, please proceed to the value conversation. It can happen all at once. Hey there, I'm Shannyn Lee, the Managing Director at Win Without Pitching, and I'm back with you today to answer another Ask Me Anything question. We came out of a workshop last week, and one of the questions we got was, how do we transition seamlessly from having the qualifying conversation to the value conversation? This is really specific Win Without Pitching stuff, and so if it is not familiar, feel free to dig into our article archives and the YouTube page to learn more about what I mean by a qualifying conversation, what I mean by a value conversation. We think of the buyer's journey as these discrete conversations that happen along the way, but sometimes they can kind of meld and mush together, and that's okay. We're not looking to lengthen the buying process. We're looking to bring frameworks and process and selectivity and good learning to the buying process so that you know if it's a good fit and if you're uncovering value and bringing options to the table in the form of a one-page, three-option proposal for that client to choose from. So if you're qualifying and you feel like, yeah, this is a fit, we should keep talking, feel free to move right to the value conversation. Here's what has to be true, though, in order for it to be an effective value conversation. The flip has to have happened. The flip is where that client-to-be goes from seeing you as a vendor to seeing you as an expert, and they're letting you lead in these conversations. When you lead in the sale, you lead in the engagement. Then you have to have uncovered that client's desired future state. That is the question you and I are sitting down 3 years from today, and you're really happy. What's happened in those 3 years to make you so happy? You have to have asked that question and understand the vision, because so much of the rest of the conversation is centered around that vision and the metrics and measurements that you're going to use to see if, in fact, you can achieve that vision. And once you've achieved it, how do you know it's successful? That's what happens in the value conversation. And finally, you need the right people there. That is typically senior decision makers charged with creating future value for an organization. So if you have the right people in the room, you understand the desired future state, and that flip has happened where they see you as an expert, please proceed to the value conversation. It can happen all at once. Now, what happens in the value conversation is really focused on what's the value that can be created, how do we measure this, and what's the fair range of investment needed to do this kind of work and help you hit that vision. You can learn more about that if you want to come to one of our workshops. So that's a little bit about transitioning seamlessly from qualifying to value, and just let the client know, hey, like, I think we should keep talking. Let's keep moving into this conversation now where we uncover the kind of value we think we can create working with you. Are you up for that? Okay, that's what I have for you today. Hope that was helpful, and let us know what's on your mind. Please feel free to send questions my way, Shannyn at winwithoutpitching.com, SHANNYN at winwithoutpitching.com. Thanks, everybody. Cheers.